Do you feel that you're navigating life on autopilot, unconsciously surviving each day and blaming people and circumstances for the life experience that you are going through at this moment in time? If this is something that you're feeling and experiencing and it's a topic that is of interest or sparks your curiosity, I'm going to share within this video some of the insights that I've sort of come across through my personal development, my studying, but also my own personal experience over the past few weeks in particular that sort of made me want to create this video. So if this is something that you want to find a little bit more about, please stick around. For anyone new to this channel, hello, I am Tanya. I am a rapid transformational therapist and coach, and I empower women over the age of 40 to truly love themselves and thrive in whichever phase of life they may find themselves. So I have been doing a lot of inner work over the past 2 years, and I thought I was very present and aware, and I thought it was happening more often than previously. And something happened a few days ago that made me sort of come to the realization that no, just like the majority of human beings, I have been navigating on autopilot. And this is where our brain is like an iceberg. There is the 5% at the top of the iceberg that is above the surface of the water, and that is our conscious mind. And the rest of the iceberg is underneath the water, and it's probably about 95% of it that is linked to our subconscious. And this is where it's the pre-programmed programs and beliefs that we have to make us survive, because at the end of the day, the human experience is about survival. It's about getting through each day and seeing it through, and then getting the opportunity to have another day that comes after it. And through navigating this kind of conscious subconscious, when we're in the subconscious, this is where if we have got habits and beliefs and patterns of behavior that are good for us because they're making us move in the direction of our goals and aspirations, that's brilliant. But the reality is most of us have actually got a lot of unhelpful patterns of behavior and beliefs that have just been so automatic and ingrained that we're not even aware that we're actually experiencing and doing them until we become aware of it. And this is exactly what happened to me a few days ago. I was walking from my home to my Zumba class, and I have done that walk several times. So I was thinking that I was present, that I was aware of the traffic, of the pavements, because they're not all even, and I was being careful. But in actual fact, I had gone into autopilot and I was paying attention to the cars, but I wasn't paying attention at the debris on the pavement. And 2/3 into my walk, I ended up slipping on a loose leaf. Now, I fell down to my knees, and luckily when I actually got back up, I was able to get back up and I hadn't injured myself, because that was my kind of first kind of reaction. Am I hurt? Am I safe? And I was safe, and yes, I hurt my left knee. However, it wasn't so painful that I wasn't able to put weight on it, or I didn't incur any kind of long-term injury. And I continued on my walk. But as I continued on my walk, there was all these thoughts that were flushing through my head, and it was like, I thought I was present and aware, but clearly I wasn't paying attention to the pavement that I was actually walking. And then a flush of gratitude came over. That could have been a really tricky situation. I could have hurt my knee, I could have injured myself, I could have been in severe pain and discomfort. So it was alarm bells going off, become aware. Pay attention not just to the road, but also pay attention to the pavement that I was actually walking. And that then made me start thinking, because Tanya is a bit of an overthinker at times, and because of all the kind of self-reflection that I do in the morning and in the evening, I was actually starting to go a little bit deeper to sort of come to realise that that is just human nature. That walk is a walk that I have done several times. My legs and my brain are communicating. They know the route that I'm actually going to take, and they're keeping me safe and protected by trying to minimize the energy and the focus and the attention that I need to sort of spend while I'm doing that walk. But in so doing, that autopilot was used to the walk that I've done several times, and there weren't any loose leaves on the road. The pavement wasn't damp in previous occasions, so all my kind of spatial awareness was not taking into account into the autopilot. So that new data and that new information was missing. So therefore, I just kept on walking at the pace that I was, and then I ended up slipping and falling. And the reason for that, as I said, it's our primal survival, trying to preserve energy, and our subconscious takes over. But how many times in our lives we think we're present, we are aware of what we're saying, how we're interacting with people, how we're tackling certain situations, obstacles and challenges that come into our lives. But the reality is we're actually doing this. We're blaming God, source, the universe, or blaming the person or people or the group of people that we're interacting with. But then the three fingers are pointing back at us, because we are the ones that should be in control of our subconscious programming, of our conscious awareness, and how we actually show up for ourselves and in our interactions. And this is where I was actually doing the kind of three fingers back, because I do yes, it all starts with me. I am the one that actually controls my mindset, controls my behaviours and my patterns, but I can only control them when I'm aware of them. And this is where, even through all the kind of self-awareness and the self-practice and the routines and the coping strategies that I've got in place on my day-to-day life, I still slip in to autopilot. I still slip into potentially blaming, oh, maybe I'm getting an obstacle when I didn't want or need an obstacle. But these are opportunities for me to learn and grow. And the reason why I'm actually sharing this with you is because we've all got the power to shift our mindset, shift the pre-programmed beliefs and patterns of behaviour, but only when we become aware of them. And the other thing to become aware is that nothing is permanent. So if you are going through life and you feel that things are happening to you rather than things are happening for you, and that you have the power and the ability to control your mindset, the way that you show up, the action that you're actually taking, whether it is slowing down, being kind and compassionate to yourself, or actually holding yourself accountable and sort of saying, no, this feeling, this thought is not serving me, therefore I need to actually change it. I need to create a better belief, a better choice, a better decision that's going to help me navigate my life circumstances in a way that I'm not blaming other people. I'm not blaming life and life circumstances. I'm not blaming myself, because we're all doing the best that we can actually do, but it all comes back to awareness. So what I would like, if you're willing to do, is share in the comments below. Are you navigating life on autopilot? Are you aware of you being in autopilot? Or are you getting longer glimpses of full self-awareness where you are present in the moment, fully there and fully engaged to embrace the situation that you're actually in and take the necessary action to have the best interaction and the best kind of outcome from the situation that you're in? Are you feeling that you are able to slow things down and being kind and compassionate to yourselves? So if this has been a topic that has sparked your curiosity, has been of interest, and maybe it's given you another kind of perspective that you are human, you're doing the best that you can do, but we do have the power to actually become more self-aware, then, and stop blaming life and people and circumstances for us experiencing what we're experiencing, then please like and subscribe. If you believe someone would benefit from this content, please share it with them. And I want you to go out and seize the day. Become more present, become more aware. Stop just doing things on autopilot if they are not serving you. And remember, there's always choices in life. You can choose to watch this video and do nothing, or you can choose to become more aware, become more present, and actually start navigating life in a way that is actually going to be more empowering and encouraging for you. The choice is yours. So until the next one, bye.